What's up, guys? Welcome back. In this video I want to talk to you about branding. This is kind of a continuation of the last video, which was about finding your voice. So if you haven't seen that one yet, I'll make sure to leave the link down below or over yonder. So that video is very important because I do recommend that you try to find your voice before you brand yourself, just because it will make your brand extremely strong whenever you first present it to your community. But I know that doesn't happen for everyone. So if you need to watch this one first and figure out how to develop a brand and what a brand is and why you need one, then this one will do just fine. So what is branding? Branding is actually a marketing practice that means that you are creating a symbol or a logo or a name or graphics or things that differentiate yourself from your competition. Your brand is basically the promise that you give your community. Obviously, this is very important because a lot of the time people don't actually find you just through Twitch. So you've got social media accounts, you've got a bunch of other ways that people can see what you're all about. And the best way for them to get a good impression and for you to generate a lead, meaning that they actually click through and they come to your channel, is by having really strong branding with a voice that they feel like they can identify with. So your brand is basically the foundation of the physical representation of yourself online. Your brand has a lot to do with the graphical side of your stream and of your persona. It's going to help you show people who you are if you're not on camera. Your brand is also the thing that people can get emotionally attached to. There are a lot of people that have very strong branding on Twitch, and your community will identify it with it. That's why you see a lot of team names. You jump into someone's stream and they literally call their audience by a name, and that is part of their brand. That's a communication of who they are and their audience and what they want to serve, and it delivers an incredible emotional engagement for your fans, and it's a great experience for everyone. That emotional attachment will keep people coming back consistently, and that's why developing a brand is so important and absolutely necessary. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my 3 top tips for developing your brand. Tip number 1. So my first tip is making sure that your brand aligns with your voice, because your voice is the ideas and the message that you want to communicate to people. Your brand needs to convey that message, as I said, even whenever you are not on video. Now, finding your voice is relatively difficult and can take some time. It's also not really something that you can Google. You can't really Google, how do I find my voice, and then somebody gives you a step-by-step guide. This is something that is all about personal experimentation, or just pulling in your in real life, so your IRL passions and the things that you enjoy, and figuring out how to integrate those into your channel and into your brand. So having your branding align with your voice is very important, like I said, because it is the offline representation of yourself and your personality, and it was what people are going to feel emotionally attached to, and it's what people are going to feel pulled in by whenever you communicate it, and that's why they're going to click through and they're going to go to your channel, or they're going to follow you on Twitter, or they're going to subscribe on YouTube, because they are pulled in by that message. And so making sure that your voice and your branding do not conflict with each other, but they complement each other, is very important. So if you love graphic design, having really awesome graphics whenever you are streaming is very important. Tip number 2. Okay. The next step that you guys want to take is to actually develop the physical representation of your brand. And all of these images need to be consistent across every single platform. You don't want a brand disparity because you use a lot of orange and happy colors and have a really fun vibe over on your Twitch, but when people get to your Twitter, you're tweeting very dark and sad things. I will make a separate video over this, but I personally like to use Canva. It's very simple, it's very easy, anyone can use it. I'll make sure to provide a link down below for you guys. It has helped me create a brand and create all of these graphics that I need without having to pay someone. Obviously, I love to support artists, and I think that's very important. So if you have the resources to be able to support those artists in our community, make sure that you are doing so. But if you don't have the resources, or if you are just starting out and you're not sure if this is for you, Canva is a great way for you to make graphics that are going to push your brand and pull people into you. Now, obviously, branding is going to extend to every single aspect of your business. This is something that you need to integrate across all platforms as much as you possibly can, all of your social media, all of your online interactions, everything. You are the walking, breathing version of your perfect voice and the voice that you are trying to project into the world, and you need to make sure that it is consistent no matter what. And just to clarify, branding is meant to pull people into you. It's not like marketing or social media. It's not you pushing, trying to get interaction. It's you being authentic and pulling people into that authenticity because it's who you are and because they feel like they can identify with that. And that's going to lead us straight into tip number 3. Because your branding is the physical representation of your ideas and your personality, make it something that you're proud of and stay consistent with it. So tip number 3, make it something you're proud of and be consistent with it. It is very important to stay consistent no matter what you're doing. Even if you are just having a one-on-one interaction with someone, you are an influencer, or you are building your audience. You are building your value as a person and as a brand yourself. You have to be consistent or it's gonna fail. That is why finding your voice is so important for this process, is because if your branding and your message that you're communicating is not something that you're passionate about, it's something that you're doing because you think that other people are really gonna like it and that's gonna pull them to you, people can see through that and they will not come back. You will not create brand advocates, so you will not create these diehard fans because they'll know that you're not passionate about it whenever you're unable to communicate it in a way that shows that you're proud of it and that you're passionate about it. So that communication and that all of the things that you express online, everything that you do, everything that you touch, needs to be consistent with your brand whenever you are involved. So if your branding is all about being happy and someone sees you in a game and plays with you in a game and you're just raging the entire time, that is going to kill that's going to really damage and affect their interpretation of you and the way that they perceive you as a person. So they're going to think, okay, so she's putting out all of these positive vibes on stream, but actually she's very negative. So what is it? Where's the disconnect there? And they're going to start thinking that they can't trust you because maybe you're just in it for like the money, which, you know, itself isn't a bad thing. We'll go into that in another video, but they could think a whole number of things about you because you're not staying consistent with your message. And that's why consistency is so important, and why if you don't stay consistent, you will fail at this, because it is you. It's the message that you're putting out into the world that you need to worry the most about whenever you're streaming on Twitch. It's the reason that you're doing this is to make some kind of impact, right? So make that impact and make it consistently. And this is not easy stuff, guys. Like I said, this has taken me over 3 years to develop my voice, so it might go really fast for you, it might not. But the thing is, once you find it, and once you find that thing that you can communicate and be really proud of and build a brand around, you are going to feel so motivated and inspired, and that is going to inspire other people and bring more people to you, and it's just going to be awesome, and you're going to have a great time. I believe in you. You can do it. You're beautiful. I love your butt. I hope these tips helped you guys out. I know this is this is a very deep topic. This is not something that I can cover in 2 10-minute videos. So I will definitely be making more videos like this and more information about branding yourself and about how to create graphics and everything that goes along with these topics. I know are going to help you out, and that it's just information you guys need as well. So stay tuned. I will do my best to deliver these as consistently and quickly as I can, because I know I constantly have people asking me for more information all the time. So that was it. Make sure that if you guys reach the end of the video that you give me a thumbs up down below. And if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and leave your comment down below with your URL about your Twitch channel so I can make sure that I support you guys. So I will see you in the next video. Bye!